Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Williams off the play fake. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he stopped cold at the spot. Well, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Going to run again with Swift. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker block. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. On the ground again with Johnson, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Williams thrown again here on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Johnson. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Lions are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. His effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. From the 47. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Out of the shotgun, Carr. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Okay, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's Swift to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Williams. That's It's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Williams will look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to tap it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, Goff. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's still going at the 30. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the line we go. They're set. First and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another one for Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line of the play.
Whole bunch of credit credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Has it in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that he said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Williams. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw is Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Goff. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down. He's got quality yardage on that play.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, ball at the 36. Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
We go tonight. Louis. 180.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Lions leading near the break. Third down, 1 yard to go. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Good momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set it down for him at the 38.
We go tonight.
They're on the draw with Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff back to throw. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
3 yards.
Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Somebody got to do it. We survived outside off from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one's splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Williams from the gun. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, Williams. He sends this one to the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears cut into the lead on the last play of the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by Santos.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running backs, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing is gone. Oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
180.
Goff setting the throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So that brings up fourth and long. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. The coverage team is there as he throws it to almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. They run the counter with Swift. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. From the 41. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that takes them to third down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Brought in right side by Moore. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down. Here's Swift. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Running back sent in motion. Here's second and 5. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And finds Kmet downfield. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bears first down. Running behind center with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. He's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
Fits it through the middle. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Santos' kick is good, and that gets him back within 5.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Raymond on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 48. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to go. It's on target to Williams. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ric Flair. 180.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. He scampers ahead for about 4 and 2nd down now.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, it keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Black 20. Me.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made it pay.
That one right down the middle. The Lions push the lead up to 12. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That's more of the catch out left. He hangs on to that football brought through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So we hit the the end of the third quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. First down, ball at the 36. Now here's Williams. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route game to the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, it's a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was
Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Caught, nice game left side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 27. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Working inside the red zone. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And the Lions have recovered it.
You get down in these compacted areas, Kate, and things happen so fast. Those defenders, well, they fly around the field between the 20s. But you get inside the red zone, and they deliver with some viciousness. And that time the hit knocks the ball free, which gives that defense a possession.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Gibbs now from the gun. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Out with a full field ahead of one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun to get to Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 28. He's going to loft one deep to the left. first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and goal, Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Williams escapes the pocket, and he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Running it after the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Again, left side for Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Running on second with Montgomery. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to run for it with Montgomery. First down and more, past the 40. Past the 20. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. Montgomery does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
They're
going to pass it here. And he has the catch. It's both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I will. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So that delay backs him up 5. Now second and 15 to go. Williams from the gun. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Meek Robertson takes it away.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. On first down, it's Gibbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.